G'day Raj, it's Kyle here from Adelaide Vehicle Centre, just sitting in that 2016 Toyota Kluger that we've been talking about. We're just going to run through the features of the car and the condition of it. We'll point out anything that you need to know. We're going to start down here, nice and easy. So we've got a massive centre console in this thing. You've actually got two different levels here. So we've got the little tray here, got 12 volt power down the bottom here. As you can see, the thing's absolutely massive. Store plenty of personal belongings in there. Moving forward, you've got two quite big bottle holders here as well, or cup holders. Real handy to have on those long road trips. And just tucked up underneath here is another 12 volt power, as well as your auxiliary and USB input. A little bit hard to miss because it's just underneath this shelf, but you do have them there. You've got your traction control button and your snow mode button there as well. Probably not too relevant in Australia, but your transmission, nice and easy, automatic 6-speed transmission. You flick it into reverse, you've actually got a nice big display of your reverse camera up here as well. Real easy to read. Good angle. Toyota make really good reverse cameras. Come down to drive, you can actually flick it into sport mode, and then further on you can go into a sort of a manual mode as well if you choose to do that. Flick up through the gears yourself. I'll just bring this back up here. With these, you've actually got the foot brake as well, so rather than a handbrake, you just got a foot brake on the floor. Just click that back in, it will come back up. You've got a little shelf in the middle here. Put your business cards in or whatever it may be, seeing as you want to use it for a taxi. Probably a pretty handy place to put it. You've got all your aircon controls up the front here, so we've got obviously the fan speed, your different modes, aircon on and off. We've got a separate rear aircon control system here as well that I can show you in a minute. Temperature here on the left, so pretty easy to use. On the screen, again, really nice and simple, laid out really well. You've got AM and FM inputs here for radio. Your CD goes in the top still. You got the USB we mentioned before. The auxiliary, it's all grayed out here on the screen, but it would come on if you had something plugged in. And Bluetooth, so you can actually hook your phone up, make phone calls on here, make inbound, outbound phone calls without having to take your hands off the wheel or eyes off the road or anything like that. Easy as just pairing it up. You can play your music through there as well, which is good. So I suppose carrying on from that, you go to the steering wheel where your phone buttons actually are. So again, real easy to use. Once you've had the car for a while, you know you won't have to take your eyes off the road to answer the phone. You got your volume controls, track controls here on the steering wheel as well. Got some controls for the menu on the steering wheel as well. If you're going to go flick through the menu, don't have to take your hands off the wheel again. Perfectly legal way to do it. We've got a little display in the middle, so it's going to tell you like your gear and other stuff that you've got going on here, average fuel, etc. Range is probably a pretty handy one. Real easy to use cluster there as well. You've got cruise control on the side of the steering wheel. Probably much the same as your Camry, to be honest. Toyota use this same cruise control, really easy to use, intuitive. You use it with your eyes closed pretty much, that's the point of it. We've got parking sensors as well, so there's a button over here to turn it off that you wouldn't be able to see on the video, but it is there in case the beeping gets annoying or whatever it may be. You've got power windows, power mirrors, door locks obviously there as well. Up here, sunglasses holder. Another handy thing, I suppose you got kids or passengers in the back, you want to have a cheeky glance at them back there, make sure they're behaving. You've got the little bit of mirror there as well, you can just leave it sitting up like that. Yeah, we can't see that from here. So what we'll do, we'll jump out, have a look under the bonnet, get Jono to show you the condition of the seats on the way out, if there's any marks or something. I reckon the driver's seat just has a little bit of sort of like stain or something on it, very little one, probably just worth pointing out for you though. Good safety features in this car as well. I suppose while I'm halfway out the door I can show you, we've got the driver's airbag and the steering wheel. You've got your passenger airbag over here with Jono. The curtain airbags will actually run up along the whole side of the car, protect you guys and passengers, kids in the back and stuff like that as well. And then you've got airbags in each seat, so really safe car, 5-star safety rating. As you'd expect from Toyota. We'll jump out now, we'll have a look at the bonnet. It's just around the front of the car. It's actually just bugs, I reckon, there. Just looking for any stone chips and stuff that I should show you. There's nothing that I can actually see. It's been quite a new car. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but at Adelaide Vehicle Centre we actually have a structural guarantee. So what we do is we guarantee all our cars haven't been in an accident where the structural integrity is affected. So just things like the bolt heads onto the bonnet, make sure that these haven't been tampered with or have any like tool marks on them. It's a sign that it's been off, maybe in an accident or hail damage or something like that. And obviously under the bonnet, really tidy, well presented, being a car that's not all that old. And while we're talking about that, just worth mentioning, I just looked over the service books. Service every 10,000. You've actually got new car warranty on this one still as well until the 8th of July 2019. So pretty hard to find a Toyota with new car warranty on it, seeing as they do only offer 3 years. Just moving down the side of the car. Tyres still got plenty of tread left in them, probably take 70% or so. Nice pearl white as well, so Toyota pretty well known for using the pearl paints, makes it look that little bit better in the sun. It's just a small detail people don't really notice. In the back here, door card's in good condition. The rear seat, to be honest, doesn't look like it's been sat on. Probably look quite inviting, to be honest, if you're a taxi driver and someone walks up and wants to get a ride in this. You've got your rear climate control here as well. So as I mentioned, completely separate rear aircon. You just grab the fan speed, turn it on. There's actually vents up in the roof as well. Yep, so John will show you that. The seats themselves fold out the way like this. So this is how you get your rear seat passengers in here as well. That seat's obviously folded down. So yeah, and you've got this on rails, so plenty of room to adjust and give people room they need to sit. Coming back here, very minor sort of marks just from probably like putting bags and stuff in the back. That's going to be something that you can't really avoid. Pop this open, grab it from the inside. So in the back here, easy as just grabbing this one, or the top one even, popping it down. You've got all your cargo space. You can flick these seats forward as well, so you can have really long items in here as well. You've got your cup holders in the back for your rear passengers, so they can't be forgotten about. And so this one's actually just for pulling the seat up, which probably makes sense, to be honest. Grab it like that, nice and easy. Can't see any other marks on the boot. Come around to this driver's side of the car. You can see your parking sensors as well, so these are what makes the car beep when you get close to something. Again, your Camry would have all these similar features as well. Door card, again, in really good condition. And then the driver's part of the interior as well, so handy. There's no wear on the steering wheel, no wear on like the kick panels or anything. Overall presents really well. Just come around the front, have one last big look at the car. Pretty mean looking car, got plenty of power with the Toyota V6. So Raj, I hope that gives you a better understanding of the condition of our car, what it features. Gives you the opportunity to see it, seeing as you're in Melbourne for another week and can't actually come down to Adelaide just yet. So hopefully we might be able to work something out with you. I'll chat with you soon. Thanks, Raj.